So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Pittsburgh Steelers. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Fuller. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Kenny Vaccaro is an excellent player. Can cover in the slot, but his best attributes, tackling people and rushing the quarterback.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. Halfback sent in motion. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll go with a keeper. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And he'll bang that one through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it all the way, but there is laundry on the field. A flag is down, and I think this one's coming back.
I agree.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And to give this time to the tailback. A strong running. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The headshots here, the offensive unit. And what about Brandon Cook?
If he's not a 1,000-yard receiver every year he's healthy in the league, I'll be surprised. Came out of college wanting to be a pro, studied all the best receivers in the NFL before he even got to the league.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And that takes us from second to third down. And the starting defensive unit here for Pittsburgh.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
7 yards remaining here on third down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that brings up fourth down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Tight end here on the running play. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll set up to throw. He's got Fuller. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And the ball is knocked out, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he whips that one incomplete there. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 1, 9.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Steelers. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 5 here to start things out. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time in the pocket. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
In the red zone this time. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job, way to knock it down.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8 and it moves the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
This one fielded at the 5. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They come up in an offset eye. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead. And this is now a 1-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
In motion is Coates. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just toweling it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go!
And the back goes into motion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he knocks it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Try to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints move back within a couple of the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar. And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go!
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go! Ohio!
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Ohio!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And that will be incomplete as well.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll set up to throw. Caught right side. It's Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without them, they're not winning this game.
And the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Brought in by Coates. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. One receiver left, three to the right.
Let's go! Ohio!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. It's a quarterback sneak. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
4th and 1. I don't think Wild Horses could have dragged that quarterback off the field. He was motioning to go for it from the start. And sure enough, it's the ground game that gets him the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. He'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage, at least give your team a fighting chance.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Stephon Tuitt able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Saints. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he slings one that's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Brandon Cooks 29 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And this hits off the right upright, but it finds its way through. Could have gone either way, but he got it to go. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I think you have to chalk that one up. For the defense there. Someone right on the spot. Excellent coverage. Didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Time starting to run out here in the fourth. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got Fuller. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Three yards to go here on second down.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go!
A carry here for the big tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner. Get him.
And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? And he's able to put it through. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. He's back to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Another pistol look here.
Let's go, Ohio!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And my friend, drama as they get the lead here in dramatic fashion in the final moments of this one.
The only way they can win, find a way into the end zone as the time was dwindling. Defense knew it, still couldn't prevent it.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll drop to 0-2.